Oh, Tom Nook, how will you rip me off this time? Freeze, motherfucker!
I'll put on a tight shirt.
Oh!
Vaughn,
Hello? One second! Screw it!
You good, bro?
Yeah.
Do you want to play Smash?
Sure.
Cool. Bro, come on. Did you forget how to double jump?
Yeah, Hadoken, dude. How am I gonna tell him I got a gun? What if I did tell him? What if he's cool with it? No, he wouldn't be cool with it. But what if I told him? I gotta tell him.
You're a villager. You have the best recovery in the game. What are you doing?
Kamehame. Dude, he knows. He knows. Oh God, no. Oh, what is he gonna do? Oh my God, he's gonna shoot me. He's gonna shoot me with his own gun. Oh God, he's got super Asian powers. Watch. Ancient Chinese secrets live in that man. I gotta tell him.
Bro, what are you doing?
Dude, I need to tell you something.
What?
Promise not to get mad.
What'd you do?
I bought a gun.
Which one?
A Glock. Me too!
And what's up, everybody? We are the GlockSmiths, and we are back with another video for you guys. We hope you like that intro, that little short sketch. That's something we're trying to do now. Let us know if you like it. If you don't, why? Explain in the comments.
Definitely. So what we're gonna be doing right now is explaining why we chose Glock as the gun of choice for this channel and for ourselves. Just gonna go over a few reasons. I think I'm gonna kick it off.
Sure.
You don't mind?
Yeah, please.
All right, so I was the first one to buy a gun between the two of us. We were a week apart, so I bought mine. I was sitting here, I was like, kind of want one. Yeah, I talked about it with him a little bit. He was like, some days he was cool about it, some days he was like, I don't know. But I was like, hey, dude, I'm thinking about it, and then one day I went to the store. I went for a Canic, actually. So I went to go see the Canic, really cool looking one with comes with like a red dot sight.
Picture right here.
Yeah, just like, whatever that thing is. So yeah, it's beautiful. And I was like, dude, this is my gun. They had a whiteout edition that I thought was fly. So I was like, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna be like the Snow Patrol in the new Superfly movie, which it was a horrible movie, but the guns looked really cool though. Anyway, so I went to the store and I saw the Canic, but they had it like at an absorbently high price, way more than I saw online or anything like that. So I was like, well, I'm not gonna buy this, obviously. The guy goes, hey, check out a Ruger. I was like, that's kind of nice, but it kind of feels weird in my hand. And then I was like, let me see the Glocks, because I was really kind of debating if I wanted to go down this road or not. And, I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do. But anyway, the guy put this in my hands. He had just taken it out. He just put it on the showroom floor and said, we just got this in about an hour ago. We just opened the box, tried it out. I was like, dude, this thing is lovely. I was like, oh my God. And I have gloves on because we're in a goddamn pandemic. So I have gloves on and I'm like, I'm pulling it. I'm like, this feels really good. Wow. It just feels really nice. And then I asked them about it. Told them, hey, let me do some research. The next day I showed up when they first opened and boom. But I'm gonna get more into the background check side of that story later. Then what I did was I went, hey, look at this. And he went, oh my God.
I was like, ooh, this feels nice. Before I get into my story, let me hear more sorry.
Yeah, bro, what the fuck?
Newbie. Let me hear more about why you got the gun.
So The main reason why I bought the gun, I would say, would be because I just thought, first and foremost, I'd want to have protection in case anything were to happen. Secondly, I think it's a really interesting thing to have. I do believe in the Second Amendment rights of every American. You know, I pay my taxes, you know, I pay my taxes. I'm a really, upstanding citizen, I think. I don't know, but but one of the things I thought would be really interesting to do would be to, have like a home defense pistol. And when I was doing all my research, the one thing that kept popping up is Glock, right? Glock. And I started realizing something, like I started realizing that their quality was more than any other company just there. I saw a lot of people do torture tests. I saw a lot of people do these crazy drills where they're just firing them off. They were talking about how little they needed to maintain their piece, and how everything was just really nice with it, and all the customization options as well. Because if you know me, I am extremely into taking things apart and then putting really cool looking things in its place. Shout out to my Nintendo Switch. But overall, the idea that I can make this my own and not just have it be something that sits there until somebody tries to break in and kill me is really cool. So that's one of the products that I'm going to be doing in the future that you guys are going to be a part of. But the biggest part of all is I want something with quality. I want to know that my dollar's going to go somewhere and that I wasn't going to get charged inflation because of the cool factor, but I'm still going to get a cool gun. All in all, I mean, when I put it in my hands, I knew it was the one. And like I said, I handed it over to this guy, and when he put it in his hands, he was like, dude. And it's kind of funny because, and I'm going to kind of like segue into his story, because it kind of happened the same for both of us. I did a little bit of research on it. I was like, oh, this is interesting. And I kind of went down a rabbit hole of YouTube, just keep going. All of a sudden I realized, like, I'm shopping prices. Like, I didn't do the research that he did beforehand. I kind of knew what I wanted to do because, like, everybody was kind of like, hey, buy this one, buy this one, buy this one. And I kind of fell into the right gun, which is very rare. So again, refer back to our video on, the rules about buying a gun during a pandemic. Follow those. Don't be like me. And this leads into his story, so take it away.
Okay, so
I'm gonna take this away.
Well, like he said, he was going down that rabbit hole and discovered a bunch of reasons why he wanted one. I was indifferent. Honestly, I don't care that much. Not really against or for it. That's where my position was. I actually have a ton of friends in the military that are all about it, and I just never really cared. But as he mentioned, with our current world situation and this pandemic that we're in, him getting one actually made sense, because shit's kind of crazy right now. As you all know, when you're watching this is being recorded on May 3rd of 2020. So what, the shutdown just opened?
Well, the shutdown is ending in Pennsylvania where we are. I mean, I'm rocking all the PA gear today.
Yeah.
But basically a lot of places are opening up, and a lot of people are kind of like rioting and like doing these like protests. Getting away from the political side of it, it's one of those things where a lot of people are armed in these protests. I just wanted to, be like, hey, look, gun sales are going off through the roof. Like, people are arming themselves. I don't think it's a bad idea to arm myself as well. So that's one of the reasons why I jumped into it, and then I explained to him my reasons, and it resonated with him, especially because he does a lot of travel, right?
Right, so as you guys might know by now, I'm a photographer, videographer. I do a lot of traveling back and forth in my car. I go to Philly a lot, and if anybody you know about Philly, it can be a little sketchy in some parts. So he said, it would actually make sense for you to have one since you do all this traveling and you are in unfavorable neighborhoods. And I was like, you're not wrong, kind of right.
Plus he got his car stolen like late last year, so when that happened, I was just thinking, dude, like, imagine if you were like strapped. He got his car stolen and he got his room broken into.
I had the car stolen, yes.
So,
rest in peace, Honda Civic. So yeah, car stolen, that kind of really sucked. House broken into, a ton of camera gear stolen, that really sucked. Those two things, like, adding all of that to what's going on now, to my current situation, fine, it makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
So, like he said, after I held his baby, I was like, wow, this feels nice. He had this one remark. I don't know if it's true. You could correct us or not, but Glocks are like the apples of the gun world. I'm not an Apple fanboy. Actually, I rock Samsung, Android all the way, Team Android, but I appreciate Apple's quality. They have a premium product, and I can accept that. If other guns have issues where they're, you have to clean them all the time and they're there's maintenance issues. I don't want that headache, because honestly, I'm only having mine to literally, I'd probably never want to use this unless it was for an emergency or when we go out to the range
Pow pow.
and get some cool shots for you guys. But that's really the only times I'll ever use it, honestly. Like, I don't know what other times you would use it. But with that being said, yeah, I just wanted something simple that's gonna work and not give me any issues.
Exactly.
Like that. So, did my research, yada yada, explained in another video, all the amount of work it took to get this baby. Glock 19 Gen 5. Archery addictions, plug. So, with my current situation, it just made sense. You know, like, current pandemic, traveling, self-defense, I feel way more safe now living in Philly in my apartments with this ready at all times. If anybody tries to steal my car or break in again, let's just say we're gonna have a very interesting video for you next time.
So overall though, what we kind of want to end off with is when you do buy a gun, it is for protection, of course, and you can use it for certain activities like going to the range, you know, or doing like, you know, shooting plates and stuff like that. Those are also things you can use. One of the things I would say though, look into it. I would definitely say look into it, because you could be, I can tell you three months ago, this guy would have been, if I was a time traveler, I walked in a time travel machine, I was like, dude, I got a picture of you buying a Glock. He'd be like,
I'd be like, there's no
like,
way, no way.
It's just fiscally irresponsible.
Yeah, I
Like,
probably would have said that, not gonna lie.
with that being said, thank you so much for your time. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment below, turn on the bell for notifications. That is very important, because the YouTube algorithm will not allow you to know every time I post a video if you don't turn that bell on. So make sure you have that bell on. Another thing, we have social media coming out. It's gonna be linked below. Make sure you check that out. And
thank you guys for joining us again. Like we said, we're doing this for fun because we're literally just having fun. We're happy you're joining the journey, and we can't wait to see you guys next time.
appreciate it.
And have a great day.